Hello everybody, I'm back on here. I know my videos have kind of been piggybacking off of each other lately because there's a lot to talk about when it comes to negative people, hateful people, people that would like to just, tear you down, disrespect you, disregard you in some type of way, treat you like you are not important, like your needs and your desires are not important. And I did speak about family. That's something that I have struggled with for a long time. But I would also like to speak about strangers. I would like to speak about people in the streets, people that you don't know. When you go to a restaurant, your waitress or your waiter, when you go to a concert, people that you're sitting next to, just anybody that you come into contact with. And how a lot of individuals will, if they are suffering from their own trauma or hurt or pain or whatever they're going through, which we're not minimizing what other people are going through, but it is not my job or your job or anybody's job to take on somebody else's pain, trauma, and hurt and try to fix it for them and try to, especially as a woman. I mean, men too, but since men are leaders, just speaking in this terms, a man should ultimately be leading a woman into her freedom. Men are supposed to be leading us women into our freedom, especially if you are a man, that is married. Your wife and your responsibility to be assisting her with her spirituality, with her mental freedom and clarity is very necessary. And I don't know if men understand this. It is not my job to teach these men, but I'm just going to say one thing. You have to understand that a leader, a quality leader, because I know what that is, I can say this. A quality leader, they are assisting and helping lead their people into freedom, into truth. That is what I am even doing right here, right now, putting this video out. I'm helping people understand truth, understand leadership, understand how they can get from the cage that they've been locked in for so long and break out of that thing and go to God. So I do feel like some men will disagree with me, and that's fine. You can disagree with me, but especially for your wife and your daughters, specifically to your family, it is, you should be leading your family into freedom, into all of this. And if you don't think that that's what you need to be doing as a leader, then can you really say you're a leader? Because that's what God does. That's what Jesus does. He is the ultimate example of a leader. So if we want to take notes, don't take notes from me. If you don't want to listen to me, don't listen to me. Listen to God. Listen to the truth. Whatever God you serve, just know that there's a God of the gods. So he knows the truth. He has the truth, and you want to follow him and what he's doing. But strangers and people that you don't even know or you barely know, their acquaintances, coworkers, they, these people, they want you to swallow up their pain, their trauma, so they will literally go out of their way to do something to disregard, degrade, or just not acknowledge your needs. We're supposed to be kind to each other. We're supposed to be loving each other. Loving your neighbor, loving the stranger, taking care of the homeless. And yes, you have to use discernment when you do all these things, because some people are very good at acting and pretending that there's something they're not. But the point is, that is the baseline of what we should be doing. And when you're dealing with strangers and people that you don't know that act like this, you know, the best thing you can do is, first of all, you pick your battles, especially with people you don't know. When I have a close relationship with somebody, I hold that more important than a stranger. If I'm having an altercation or if I'm having a misunderstanding with somebody that I am in a close relationship with, I'm going to hold that way more important to want to confront, want to talk about the issues and communicate. Now, if it's a stranger, if it's absolutely necessary, okay, I will communicate with you. But I don't feel the necessity, and I don't feel like it's that necessary to try to correct people that I don't even know. Or try to get people that I don't even know to understand me. Some people are just going to be committed to understanding you. Even people that are close to you, your family, they're going to be committed to misunderstanding you. It doesn't matter what you say. They're going to believe the opposite of what you say, matter of fact. It can drive a person wild, but it's like, okay, well, shoot. Let me just accept the fact that this person, this is what they want to believe the worst. They don't want to see the best in you. They want to see the worst in you. You know why? Because they see the worst in themselves. When they get up in the morning and they look in that mirror, they don't see the best in themselves. It's a projection. They're projecting everything onto you. So when strangers treat you and mistreat you, just understand you don't even have to waste your breath on these people. Not everything has to be a confrontation. And this is what I had to learn when I had a situation yesterday where I got, a little aggravated with piggybacking off of my other video. I got a little aggravated with when I was out with what a waiter chose to how he chose to act. I asked him, can he do something for me? And he didn't do it. And I know he heard me. So it's like, it's not like you forgot. You purposely chose to disregard what I asked you for whatever reason. I don't know. It's not me. I'm not the reason why he chose to act out. He's the reason why he chose to act out. And I'm sitting here all mad like, oh, I'm going to say something to him. And he doesn't even come back for a while. Like, he's gone. He disappeared for like a good minute. And then another person came to give us our food. And that's when I asked the person who came to give us our food, can you do this for me? Because the waiter that I asked him to do it and he didn't do it. Just completely disregarding me. And I'm not being extra. I know because I have discernment and I can see what the hell is going on. I can see how people act. And I can tell, oh, is this a mistake or is this on purpose? I have that ability. And I am confident in that. That was not a mistake. I'm a very understanding, empathetic person. So I give people benefit of the doubt. I am not a person where I don't give people opportunities to fix themselves, to, just to give them chance. Like, well, maybe they didn't mean it. Maybe it was just a mess up. No, it wasn't a mess up. This person did it on purpose. And I'm not going to sit here and play dummy just to keep the peace. And so I ended up not even saying anything to him because I got the issue fixed with another waiter. But I did ignore him for the rest of the time. I mean, he eventually came back to the table and I just ignored him. I let the person I was with do all the talking at that point. I don't have anything to say to you. I'm not going to confront you because you're not even worth my breath. I don't even know you. When I leave this restaurant today, there is a likely, highly chance that I will never see you again. So I'm not even going to make confronting you important to me. And maybe that's what he was looking for. He was looking for me to confront him. But the point of the matter is, you got to pick your battles, especially with these people that you don't even know. Yeah, people will go out of their way to do you dirty. strangers included, and you pick your battles. You pick, well, this person isn't even important to me. The people that are important to me matter. And people know that they're not important to you. So, and sometimes people will purposely do things to try to make themselves important. So it's like, well, maybe he was trying to make himself important by doing some dumb crap. But no, he still was unimportant. Matter of fact, I started treating him like he was even less important to me after he did that. By ignoring him, disregarding him, I didn't care anymore. So this is a strategy that you can use. Ultimately, you want to go to God. You want to talk to God. You want to let God assist you in, okay, well, how should I be handling things? And these people, they're trying to throw their trauma into you, and they want you to swallow up their pain and their trauma. That's really what it is. So, I mean, you could take it, you could make it something better for yourself, or you could throw it right back to them, or you could do both. That's what I do. Thank you for watching.